I think I'm live. Let's see. It's my first time, actually, my second time. My first time this year doing this. So I am live. Let's see. Oh, yeah. We in there, buddy. What's up, good people? What's poppin'? Oh, let's see. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for y'all to get in here. I'll wait for everybody to get in here. Doom doo 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 doom doo 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 doo. Let's see. Um. ba-da-da-da-da. What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Show me where y'all from. Tell me where y'all from. How y'all living? How y'all feeling? Where y'all watching from? And I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this started. Yes, I'm live. This I haven't. I went live maybe like actually once. I went live once. And so, hey, I'm starting. I'm trying to do something new, and I'm gonna live stream more. Um, do more live streams because a lot of people have been asking, like, "Hey, stream. Why ain't you streaming? Why aren't you doing live stream?" So this is what it is. So today, I'm going to break down our new song, "Love Me Anyway," from scratch, from the beginning, from where it came from. So we're gonna get this started. Um, yeah. I don't even know where to start. Love Me Anyway kind of came from this. Can y'all hear me? I think y'all can hear me. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. I think. Um, and if I need to turn this up, I will. But y'all can hear me, right? Yeah. Let me know. Um, so Love Me Anyway started with this guitar loop. Hey, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Um, Love Me Anyway started with this guitar loop, and this is what it started. So the whole situation started with that guitar loop. Um, so it just started with this thing right here. This is the audio file. I couldn't find the actual session itself, so I had to pull up the MP3 of the session. So this is what it sounds like. Now this is the original version. The original version was supposed to be like I wanted like a shout bump type of situation, but we just gonna do it like this. This is the original version. Somebody said it sounded like a Mario Kart song, so that's the reason why we didn't go with this version at all. So, um, so, um, and it has the same little. You love me anyway. You love me anyway. So that was the original. That was the original version. But when we actually started writing the song, the lyrics, we could not find anything to actually go with this beat. So I really wanted to have like a shout bump, whatever chant type of situation, and that was really in my heart. and sometimes like it doesn't work out like that way. So it took me a minute to actually um when we wrote the song, it took me a minute to actually get the music down. But once I did, I landed on this. There was a whole bunch of chord progressions that I wanted to do, but this was the chord progression that I landed on. But actually, um, for the chorus, I still wanted to keep the I actually still wanted to keep that. So for the major part of the song, it's that I have my guys replay the guitars for it. So let me go back. Where is it? Is it right here? Is this it? So it started. I just wanted to keep the guitars going, keep the guitar the same. I'm gonna come over here. Where's the bass at? Is this at? Where is my bass? Why is the bass not coming in? All right. Nope, that ain't the bass. All right, there it is. I'm in the wrong situation. So this is what we actually landed on. And then the guitars, the lead line. Yeah. Right. So we was getting that going, and then the chords. The piano is really just simple. The piano is really just playing the 6-1-5-4. Dun-dun-dun-dun. And this is where the fun starts happening, is when you add the synths and the aux on top of it. Now, this is where I like to have fun and experiment, is just the aux parts. Cause I like doing stuff I like putting elements in like worship and music or whatever that should not be there. Like trap brass hits should not be in a worship song. Like it shouldn't. It really shouldn't. If you ask anybody, it should not be in there. But I did it. So hey, fight me. Yes, sir. So that is in there. We'll just add all this stuff in there. got some horns in there. I got some real horns and some fake horns all blended together to play the line. So all the aux parts together, it all sounds like this. I'll probably turn. Now, this is not the actual session from the album, but this is where we started. So let me turn these horns down a little bit. All right, don't do that. Don't embarrass me on live, okay? We've been here. Don't embarrass me on this live stream. Start breaking down. Now, I told y'all I wanted to keep it, I wanted to have a shout bump, trap, whatever. So the original version, it had a shout click in it and like a praise break type of situation. And I still kept elements of it. So there's a tambourine, right? I still got that, right? And then some parts of the song, I have this extra loop in there. Right? That works, but like I didn't want it to be like a total shout bump situation. So that's where like trap drums came in, like the drill type situation. And that's where this whole situation, and when it's all said and done, this is what the chorus sounded like. Yeah. So, but when you, I had to take some elements out because like I took the bigger shout loop out during the chorus. Because when you got the vocals and the drums and everything all together, it was kind of doing a lot. So I was like, okay, I need to pull back somewhere. All of these elements has to complement each other. They can't overtake and over whatever. So it's just like, I wanted to make it interesting, but I still, wanted it to be palatable, right? I wanted some playback value. I didn't want so much going on. It's like, whoo, I am tired of, so glad that's done. I didn't want that. I want people to actually feel good listening to it. And it's just like, what's happening right now? I don't know, but it sounds great. And so I didn't want to do too much, but just have different elements that complement each other. Because that's the goal, is for it to complement. And so when you add the drums in there, the drums kind of fill that space. So now to the verse part. I wanted the verse to be the total opposite. And not the opposite to where it's just like what happened, but I wanted it to contrast because of the lyrics. Trying to have this over the lyrics that we have, it wouldn't work. Like it just wouldn't work. So it's just like, okay, how do I want the verse to sound? So this is what I landed on, which is just a simple progression. Right, just something simple. And so I don't know. I forgot where I found this. Oh, did I find this on Splice? I think I found this loop on Splice. I think I found this exact loop on Splice. Yep. Found that. Shout out to Splice. And then I pitched it. I think I sped it up and then pitched it up. Threw a piano, a live piano on top of it. Some percussion. Now, this little acoustic keyboard acoustic guitar is my favorite thing that happens in this song. Oh my God. That's so cute. Like, that's adorable. Just add little elements like around it. And then that's pretty much it. So like, that is really the whole song in itself, and then just add the bass to it, some drums. And that's it. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing for sure. Now, what my main thing is transitions. So what makes the contrast between the verse, and the chorus blend so well is the transitional pieces, right? So I had to have something. If I just have those chords run back to back of each other, or those pockets, or the chorus run, or the verse run right in without that dun 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 dun. If I didn't have it, it would feel so abrupt. So it's just like having something to let the ear know we're going somewhere else. And so that can either be done in musical lines, like hits, or that could either be done with dropouts. That could either be done with sound effects like risers and falls and stuff like that. That could be done different types of ways. So like for me, let's see. If I'm gonna take the line out. So what works? So I did it on both. So I did it for the production. I did it for the production, or the risers and stuff like that, dropouts and stuff like that. So what works is this. Where is it? So you'll hear the beat, the loop fade out. That's embarrassing. Stop doing that. Stop doing it. I'm trying to show the people something. So you'll hear the dropout happening, and that was created from a riser situation. So I had that riser to having like make you having an anticipation of something, and I do it all throughout the song. So boom. Why? Just let me have it. Stop doing that. Just let me have it, please. It's embarrassing. Once again, it's my like second time live streaming ever in life, so we're gonna fix it on the next go around. So without that break, that's what makes that transition happen. And then going back into the verse, I do it again with just a simple riser. All of these little subtle things matter. Like you can barely hear it live or on the song, but you can feel it. And so I have that. You can feel it. Okay, that's not a good part because he kept on going. But right here. Like that creates a whole situation where it's like, okay, we're going somewhere else. And that's kind of what's needed, what was needed for this particular song. Now moving on, the bridge. The bridge, I don't know. I kind of wanted to go different places for the bridge. But it landed me here. I found a sample or a musical loop that I made. Or not that I made, but from Cinematics. Right? For some reason, I just wanted to go just straight trap. Like, let's just trap this whole thing out. Now the loop and the guitars is what's doing most of the work. That loop is still going, and this the aux parts is what's really making this part. Now notice down here, I took out this main little synth line right here because the music started building up, and this was muddying up the low end, and it didn't sound clear. So once the music built up, I took that out. and I let the bass take over and do all of that work. So this has low end in it, right? It kind of has like some low end. So I took that out when it started building up, and I let the bass do that. So add the horns in there, add the drums. This is what you get. Hey, to be honest with you, I wanted to keep all these horns in there on this part, but when the vocals came in, it was just too much. So sometimes it's just knowing when it's just like, I want to keep the horns in there, but it's just too much for the ear. Your ear would get tired listening to it. So it's just like I had to be careful of that part because you don't want somebody's ears to get fatigued listening to your music. Because ultimately what happens is if somebody gets tired of listening, if their ears, it's not like I'm tired, but like you just feel it. It just feels like, whew, I'm tired of listening to that song. And if a listener has that experience, the odds of them going back to listen to that song is gonna be slim to none. Like it's you have to have a special way of making a song that has replay value. Like you want a song that has the ability for somebody to replay it, right? So that's why like making a song that's like a minute and 45, 2 minutes is like the sweet spot because it really depends. But if a song is like 2 minutes, it's probably because it's simple musically. It just repeats itself a lot and it doesn't move anywhere that makes your ear stay engaged. So like most rap songs are like kind of around 2 minutes, a minute and 45. Some rap songs only have a verse and that's it. Like I don't understand it. Lord help us today. But it's kind of like, and that happens because you want them to keep playing and to keep playing and to keep playing it. It works out for streaming purposes. But, in this context, in the trap worship, trap gospel type situation, the odds of a song being 2 minutes is like this. So it's very easy for somebody's ear to get fatigued and tired and like next. So you want to have elements that's interesting, but you don't want the interest to be annoying. So hopefully I'm making sense. I need an amen section in this comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think, if I'm actually talking good or not. Like, but anyways, you don't want the interesting stuff to start to become annoying. And it's not because the sounds are annoying, but it's just like sometimes it's annoying because it's too much. And so that's why I really had to, like, there's so many elements that I wanted to add, but I couldn't because it would be too much. Simple is the easiest, hardest thing to do. So, anyways, you guys are seeing the behind the scenes of what I actually wanted to do. So, yeah. Anyways, this bridge. You love me anyway. See, I didn't do this in this session, but this right here is see, the chords are still holding out, so I had to take that out. See? And then now I gotta take out this arpeggiation that's happening. This little thing is my secret weapon. I put this in almost all of my songs. This thing. Because you want something to rhythmically like move. So like this having a consistent rhythm pattern right here is perfect because it just has a consistent rhythm, but it's not doing a lot. And I just got it tucked away because it's not loud, because I don't want it to be loud. I want it to be something faint, just subtle. Oh, we're in Sacramento. We're not in LA. We're in Sacramento. But if you want to come worship with us, we're having an event March 18th. March 18th in Sacramento. That's a Monday, March 18th. It's featuring us and Ty Tribbett. So, actually, we got a lot of people flying out to this event. We actually have somebody from a different country, from the UK, actually flying out for Anthem Night, Monday, March 18th. We got people from Atlanta, Birmingham, Orlando, Jersey, Detroit, Philadelphia, Denver, Louisville. All of these different cities and different states is coming out to Anthem. So if you're in LA, come rock with us. March 18th, Monday, March 18th. The tickets is on my website, IamBrandonP.com. Or you can search on Eventbrite, Ty Tribbett, Sacramento, Anthem Night, Sacramento. You'll find it. But yeah, you need to rewatch from the beginning. Go ahead. I'm gonna keep it up. Go ahead. Let's see what else. What's the next part of this song? Oh, I'm gonna give y'all a tip. Real quick. When it comes to songwriting and sequencing and stuff like that, and sequencing songs, production wise, I don't try to figure it out from the gate. I don't try to figure out, okay, I want it to start with the verse or I want it to start with the chorus. I don't think about it that way. So what I typically do is like I build from the highest point of the song and then break it out. Like I build from, if the biggest part is the chorus of the song, I build my production on the chorus first and then break everything out from there, because having all of the elements together gives me a bigger picture of what the whole song is going to be like. Because at the beginning of this, I didn't know if I wanted to start off with the verse or I didn't know. And I would be kind of overwhelmed if I tried to figure that out because I don't know. But in the process of me building, taking elements, because I know like people actually sequence, okay, let me start with the verse and then this. No, I build from the biggest part of the song and then and then chop down from it just for me it gives me it makes my brain easier to think. Because now that I got all of these different pieces to choose from, to be like, okay, that works for the verse. No, that doesn't work. Instead of trying to do that. So that's what happened with this song is that I started with the chorus, and from there I was able to figure out where I wanted the rest of the song to go. You know what I'm saying? And so the contrast of this trap, this part going back into the chorus is like it brings a certain it's just like, okay, we here, and then all of a sudden, no matter what I did before, that kind of like, you know, it's not an emotional thing, but music is an emotion, like I feel like. Anyways, so that's what I wanted, is for it to happen. I wanted to have not a roller coaster, but I wanted to take you on a trip musically. Come to the Way Out World Outreach. I think I've been there. I think 1 or 2 times. How do we contact you to bring you your team? DM us, email me. You can go through my website, I am Brandon P. The A in Brandon is a V.com. Then there's a booking, whatever situation. And yeah, we'll slide out there for sure. I'm gonna put it in the comment section. Boom, there it is. You go to that website, boom, and then you can fill out the information right there, for sure. Lifted Me, my favorite part. This whole song was my favorite part. Now, when we was writing this song, this was going to be the bridge in the song, like, but we came up with another bridge. This was going to be the bridge in the actual song, but then when we finished writing it, I wanted this to be its own part because this was going to go. I just knew it. So since I wasn't able to have I'll be more than welcome to come out, for sure. I'll come again. There's my dun 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 dun. And then I added that little shout loop in there. So it's like this beautiful situation that's happening right now. From the waters So on this part, the only part that I'm about to point out is these horns. It is doing the same line in the horns as my song "Fill the Room." Now, this whole time y'all wasn't seeing that. Anyways, my bad. Y'all should have told me. But this whole time, the horns is doing a line from "Fill the Room." In the same key. It's the same key. Let freedom fill the room. I just sped it up and had the horns do it. That's it. I like to sneak stuff in. I like to sneak stuff in like that. But that's pretty much this whole song. And then the backgrounds and the song itself, the lyrics. That's it.
I am alive 'cause you call me by name. You came along and got rid of the shame.
Now these are just the scratch vocals. This is not the live stuff.
You broke every chain and it set me free. I'm not the person I used to be. Followed your voice, then everything changed.
Yes, sir.
You are the only way. No matter what I did before, you never let go of me. You never left when I closed the door. But you love me anyway. But you love me anyway.
You love me.
I am alive 'cause you called me by name.
Yeah, and that's the whole song. And that turned into where's the actual mix of it? Let me go and find the final mix. The final mix. I am alive 'cause you call me by name. And then I'll go take another time. I do another live stream where I go through the actual mix of it, because that is a completely different session, and that session takes forever to load because that entire session is like 150 gigs because it's from the actual anthem night, and instead of separating it, I stupidly decided to keep it all in one session. And now that session takes about 15 minutes to actually load up. It's ridiculous. But here's the final mix of what I just showed y'all.
Hey, I am alive 'cause you call me by name. You came along and got rid of the shame. Broke every chain and it set me free. I'm not the person I used to be. Followed your voice, then everything changed.
Now on my vocal chain,
You are the
people are really, hold on, this is what I will say. On my vocal chain, people are really surprised that I use mostly stock plugins. So on my vocal, and this is like for my live stuff too, for my live mixes. Most of my stuff for my live vocals is stock plugins except for two things. So stock EQ, stock compressor, and then this from UA, this limiter, and it acts like a limiter and a compressor at the same time. This stock pitch correction / auto-tune, People are really surprised that I do that. And then the only thing that's not stock is this compressor and my AQ. I promise you, that's for all my vocals on my live stuff. On this song, all the stuff is mostly stock. Mostly stock stuff. So, and it's not all about, it's not what you use, it's how you use it, and it's the user that's using it. Because I can have all of the expensive plugins in the world, but if I don't actually use it in an interesting, a colorful way, it doesn't even, what are you doing? I know people that have $1 million, like close $500,000 studios, and the stuff that they put out is trash. What are you doing with your life? Why? Like, it's a user error. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so yeah, all of my vocals is stock.
Broke every chain and it set me free. I'm not the person I used to be. Followed your voice, then everything changed.
Actually, and all my EQs on everything is stock EQ, except for my live drums. My live drums is Slate. I do use Slate Digital for my live stuff because I just love how it sounds and how. But I don't EQ none of my loops. Like, everything is just, so you don't have to do a lot of EQ work. You don't have to do a lot of EQ work if you take the time to select good sounds. If you have good sounds, you don't have to do a lot of EQ. If you have great sound selection, you do not have to take 20 minutes, 30 minutes trying to EQ a kick drum to have better low end. Just replace the kick drum on the loop. Then you don't have to take the time to EQ that. Same thing with a snare or a clap or whatever the case may be. Or if a certain synth. Like, if you choose the right sounds, you don't have to do a lot of work. Now, you do have to do a lot of work choosing the sound, but trust me, it'll be beneficial in the end. Because if you have a great sound, like if I have a nice kick, a nice punchy kick that has some low end or whatever, and a clap, I don't have to, that kick is automatically not going to conflict with the bass because I picked the right sounds to complement each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what makes production and mixing go hand in hand. That has to go hand in hand because, like, without great sound selection, your mixes, you're gonna shoot yourself in the head trying to mix it. But if you chose better sounds from the jump, you won't have a difficult time mixing it because sound selection. All right, I'm done. I'll play the final mix.
Everything changed.
What up, bro?
'Cause you are the only way. Yo, boy, hey, no matter what I did before, you never let go of me. You never left when I closed the door. Hey, 'cause you love me anyway. Hey, you love me anyway. Let's go, Trey. Yeah. I am alive 'cause you called me by name.
Yes, sir.
I follow.
Now that's that. How long have I been on here? I don't even know how long I've been live. How long have I been live? 49 minutes. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. But I don't want to be on here too much longer. But I'm gonna come back and do another live to talk about the mixing aspect of it because that's where all the magic and all the things come to life and all my ideas really come to life because I like to mix the live element and the programmed element together. Like, I definitely like to make it sound authentic. And I think that's why people like the anthem videos, is because it doesn't sound so professional. It doesn't sound all put together. It doesn't sound fake. It sounds real. It sounds raw. It sounds authentic. And so that there's a method to the madness behind that. It's not just, oh, but no, like I intentionally, like I just like doing that. I like the element of having live the room. You can feel, you can hear people laughing, or you can hear people like not do something so perfect. You can hear the elements of the room noise. You can hear that. I like having that. So I'm gonna do another live stream where I'm gonna do another live stream where I talk about all of that and I show y'all the ins and outs of everything like that. But for now, I'm gonna say see y'all next time. Subscribe, like, share. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support on the channel. But yo, please, yeah, if you haven't already subscribe, like, and yeah, we're gonna keep on hitting y'all across the head with this music and these videos and stuff like that. I love y'all. And yeah, so I'll probably go live Thursday or something like that. I don't know. We're trying this out. We're gonna I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all DM me or whatever and tell me what y'all think. How often should I go live? So I love y'all, appreciate it, and let's get it.